It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The Chiefs at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
Stopping the run, That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here we go. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow going to keep it running right.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
Here we go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
2nd and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, and it's a fumble. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or you, that's all you're looking for.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here?
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The gain of 39 that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now a 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it.
And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On 1, ready?
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the Bengal first down.
Here we go, here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Open man is Yoshivas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he probably should have given that one off as he's of 2 there, 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshivas, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. Touchdown! Rashee Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 51 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he will find his man Chase complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. And some space here. Down the right sideline. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On second down, Burrow. Short throw to Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
They've been able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Burrow on play action.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Past the 20. 5. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
131 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Mixon.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Andre Yoshibas
with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
Going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great.
because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mahomes now to throw.
Open man right side is Tony.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now Mahomes. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now.
Mixon hit and all the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
136 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now here's a throw that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Here we go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far,
Here we go.
that's the type of average he wants to take with him in contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 3rd and 1, Burrow.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over first down here at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 34 yards.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the gun again to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces good.
All right, just checking.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And
Because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
on 3rd down, Burrow.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Here we go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here we go.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down.
11 coming. 11. They got to go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Great grab by Chase. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout. And that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
15. Attack.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The game is settled. Brings up second and 3.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back.
They'll come up now on second down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Mahomes to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Powering his way forward, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's get set.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
On 2.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bengals,
they improved their mark to 12-4 with one game to go.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.